Yo, what is up, my Shadow Army? So does I, Shadow Critias, back again with another MHA What If video. So, bringing you guys another Kage Tatsuma What If video, and this was a $250 donation by 212th Trooper, and that is, what if Kage Tatsuma had Rice Shower as an adopted sister? If you guys don't know who she is, she's from Umamusume, and if you guys know who she is, you know who she is, and I might have a hard time how to speak on how I want this to go, honestly, because this is like, what, my third or fourth take of how I want to speak, on how I want this intro to go, or whatever. And I honestly do not know how many parts this will be, or it'll just be like a one-shot, what if, who knows, we'll just have to wait and see, because even I don't know. So, basically, I will cover up some of the events from both MHA and my fanfic, the Shadow Among Us story. But since it's about Kage and Rice Shower, I can't say it so fast, otherwise I might say the opposite. And this is about them two, and how will this change some of the events, both the anime and my fanfiction of my MHAOC. So, with that out of the way, let's just go ahead and dive right into it. So basically, we start off where we see the family couple riding downtown, but to be heading back their hometown in the countryside, where we see Rice Shower with her parents, just having a good time after they had a family bond and had a good time together. But suddenly, a villain out of nowhere started attacking people, and they got into the crossfire. The car that Rice Shower and her parents are in, their vehicle got flipped to the side, and both the parents and Rice Shower were badly hurt and injured. And Rice Shower was the only one able to get out, and she was frozen until two pro heroes come in to stop this biggest muscular, well, I already said the name, the big muscular guy go by the name, well, Muscular. And these two pro heroes are the water hose heroes. And of course, the water hose heroes do get killed, and more people are getting killed left and right. Her parents telling Rice Shower to run, just keep running, don't look back. And she does when she's told and runs off. So basically, finds a place to hide, and the moment after that, another pro hero entered the fray. A huge dragon appeared, and that is the dragon hero Ryuku coming to the scene. And Muscular sees this. There's a bit of a fight between both of them, but Muscular knows that he's no match against Ryuku, so Muscular fall back. And after Muscular retreat, a few police and ambulance and fire trucks arrive, and then Ryuku was just looking around, giving the reports of the officer, informing what just happened, until she turns around and see a young girl approaching. Her parents are now covered up in blankets. She is in sorrow and tears that she just lost her parents by a villain. And Ryuku felt bad for her, as she goes to the little girl, hands on her shoulder, that she felt sorry for her loss, and Rice Shower, she basically hugged Ryuku because she needs someone to hold her. And Ryuku feels bad for the little girl, and since she has nowhere else to go and have no home or anything like that, and she doesn't know what to do, but she decided to think of something. So she decided to adopt Rice Shower as her own daughter, since she needs a place to call home. And she tells her that she will never replace her actual parents, but she will do everything in her power as she can to look out for her and give her a better life. And she is wondering where is her actual home, so she could grab her things, everything she needs, so she can move in. Basically, she's going to stay at the Ryuku's agency, mainly because, well, she wants to surprise her son. And she basically tells her that, well, you're going to have a big brother. And Ryuku tells her that she has a son. And Russia is actually... Ryuku is basically trying to light the mood, cheer her up, even though she's still a bit of a guilt. And Rush Hour, she's always wanted to have a brother, a big brother actually. And the fact that she's actually getting one, even though it was not the good time, but at the same time, it felt like she needs someone to be there for her and support her. And she basically tells Rice about her son, how he is, and etc., that he's in UA. And they're basically, she's telling them there's going to be a sports festival for every single student for the first year. So basically, this takes place in season 2. So basically, Kage is unaware of any of this. And if you guys read my fanfiction, Kage basically revealed that he is a vigilante that kills villains, etc., in front of his classmates and the rest of the students in 1A and the rest of the students in UA. And his rival, well, potential rival, RWBY, is very interested and fascinated on his motives and reasoning, but she's basically the opposite. But if you guys read the fanfiction, you guys basically know. If you guys read it on my Wattpad, you guys should know. I don't need to go over certain things. So basically, Kage is unaware of this scenario, and Rice Shower is still dealing with the grief of loss of her parents, and they only have a week before the day comes. So basically, Ryuku had enough money to give Rush Hour her parents as a... How do I put this? Trying to say the right word. Ryuku have enough money to have a funeral for Rice Shower's parents, because they deserve a funeral and a gravestone, basically. So that's what they she did, basically give them a rest in peace. So yeah, a week later has passed, the sports festival has begun, and Kage doesn't know that his mother is here, and with someone that he's gonna be shocked to see. See, in the fanfiction, Ryuku was watching everything on TV, but now she's here in person to see her son in action. And this will be the first time Rice Shower to see her adopted big brother in action. And Rush Hour get to see the image of what Kage looks like. Basically similar like his mother. But it's black hair instead of blonde, and his eyes are silver instead of similar to his mother. So basically, the sports festival basically plays out as usual. Kage became in the 3rd place. Yeah, Kage got into 3rd place for the running course. For the ribbon side, Kage got into the 5th. And of course, when it comes to the tournament, it goes out the same. The semi-final, Kage against RWBY, where Kage revealed his identity to the whole world, that he's a vigilante, and it's revealed, give his thoughts and his motives, how the Hero Society are just not doing anything right, sparing these villains, etc. Again, if you guys read my fiction, you guys should know his motives. So basically, he wants to break the cycle of the cat and mouse fiasco, and basically explaining that when he went to a vigilante one night, he came across a pro-hero sidekick potentially about to rape a child. And he saved the child, killing the pro-hero sidekick, but the girl came back alive but scarred, and that made her able to speak. Again, if you guys read my fanfiction, you guys should know. So I don't know why I have to explain more if you guys have not read it. Otherwise, you guys should just too damn fucking lazy for not reading it. Honestly, I'm getting tired of explaining his story over and over. But for the sake of this what if, I might as well. So basically, Rush Hour was kind of scared that, hearing this from her big brother that she is about to meet in person after this, she doesn't know how to feel. And Ryuko, hearing this in person, she felt even more. Ryuko felt hurt by this. That this is how her son sees the world. So he knows how harsh reality is. And the fact that Rush Hour hears how many men, women, and children and elders have to die, how many loved ones had to be taken away, that hits Rush Hour because she just lost her parents about a week ago. And again, Kage doesn't know. So basically, the sports festival comes to an end where Kage became the number 1, Bree in number 2, and Todoroki in number 3. So, yeah, that's basically what happened. And after the sports festival comes to an end, Kage gets a visitor, and that is his mother, which Kage is a bit surprised. Kage is like, Mother? You are here? Oh, you heard the whole thing, did you? Yep, I did. Although I should be disappointed in you, but at the same time, I am proud of you for winning, and I want to tell you something. I have some good news, and someone is here to meet you. Kage has been given a confused look, like, what do you mean? And she moves to the side and lets a girl in, dressing up like, the only outfit I could describe is her school uniform, from Umamusume outfit from the show. And Kage sees her with the top hat with blue rose, long brown hair, a horse tail, and a horse ear. And her hair is covered the right side eye, similar to Kage. And her eyes are shade of purple. And Kage is wondering, who is she? So Ryuko tells him, Kage, meet your adopted sister, Rice Shower, I can't say the last name, Rice Shower Tatsuma. There you go. I was about to say Tokoyami. What the hell? Ugh. Wow. Even saying her name and the last name almost made me messing up. So yeah, after hearing that, Kage eyes wide in shock, and this was surprise. And Rice, she's a shy girl, but also felt a bit scared, which means she heard the whole thing as well. And she slowly goes to Kage and hugs him. And Kage is taken aback. He he never expected this. Hell, he always wanted to have a sister, but he didn't expect it was going to happen this soon. Like, he lost for words. And Kage wants to know why. So, Ryuko explained what happened about a week ago. She lost her parents during the villain attack. And the two couples, pro-heroes, the water hose, they also died as well for protecting the people by that same villain of when her parents was in the crossfire. And Kage realized when he just said about how many more loved ones have to die when all these villains keep, living, keep sparing. Realized that, oh shit. Yeah. And another good news is she is already been transferred to UA since, a week ago, before the sports festival. And since she's new, she was not able to participate for the festival because she was new. So basically, she has everything in order. She got her school uniform, got her hero outfits, and so basically, she's not gonna go into the hero work study for this summer since she's new. So they don't know who she is, so that's completely different. So basically, after the sports festival, they decided to have a week break so they both could rest and recover, which gives Kage and Rice Shower to have a brother and sister bond, get to know each other, what their hobbies, etc. And basically, what is her quirk, which Kage knows, is basically involve horse. And the horse are, dangerous. And they can hit hard, like really fucking hard. And they're fast as hell. But before that, Kage has noticed something. As one of his classmates is acting up, Ida. He knows that look, but he's going to have a word with him when they come back to school. So basically, she wants to know what is Kage's quirk. So Kage explained about his shadow manipulation quirk. So basically, is again, and I'm gonna go over his quirk. You guys should know. And Rice Shower, she's basically amazed what he could do, and the fact that she is so shy and she's so open up and carefree, Kage is not used to this sort of thing. But every time she smiles, Kage just felt his heart always skip the beat, or he just felt his heart always melt. He felt like he sees something in her, something that he forgot how he used to be. He sees himself in her as a kind, caring person, like he was before he became who he was now. And then Kage decided to grow more attached to have a baby sister. So basically, he's fastly growing care for his new sibling. Well, first actual sibling, not new. And so that's how it happened. Well, Ryuko is just watching and just happily to see two of her kids, her blood son and her adopted daughter, are bonding to have a brother and sister bond. And seeing Kage, bit of a smile. Kage did brought a bit smile on his face. Something that she has not seen Kage smile for a long time. Maybe adopted her was the right thing, the right decision. She could be the one to bring Kage how he used to be, as she remembered when he was just only 5. So A week later has passed after a week break. Aizawa Megan announced they have a new student for UA. That she's been another recommendation student, as he asked her to come in, and they see a new girl, a horse girl, and her beautiful purple eye, and wearing a small top hat with a blue rose. She bows, introduces herself that she is Rice Shower Tatsuma. And when they hear the last name Tatsuma, they all look at Kage, and Kage explains, yeah, my mother adopted her like 2 weeks ago before this festival, and I learned about this about a week ago. And yeah, so basically Rice Shower explained what her quirk is. Basically a horse, and basically what kind of inner horse would do, a powerful kick, and run really fast. So that's basically how capable she is as a horse. And so basically now Aizawa has 22 students instead of 20, and because in the main canon he has 20 students, but in the fanfiction version he has 21. But now in this scenario he has 22. So basically, since Rice Shower is a new student, she won't be able to do any of the, the hero work study, since she's all new. She never been to anticipate the sports festival. So basically, she's gonna have to stay in class so she can learn certain things, what it's like to be a hero, be in training, and testing her skills and her quirks. But before that, they had to pick up their hero names, which goes out like in canon. But instead of Bakugo, I think I can't remember. I forget how I gave. I just don't like how Bakugo has his long ass fucking hero name. I can't remember how I named Bakugo's hero name in my fanfiction. I think it was the Explosion King Hero Nuclear. Yeah, I think that's how. Because in the story, Kage gives Bakugo a hero name, the King Explosion Hero Nuclear, and they just go along with it. Kage's hero name is still, Ronin. No, the Shadow this hero, he just straight up Ronin. And after Rice Shower had to think of her own hero name, since she's been always spending time with Kage, get to know him, and already admired and sees Kage as her idol and her role model. So she decided to come up with her hero name. She called herself the Record Broken Hero Black Assassin. And the fact that she called herself the Black Assassin, I mean, she is so adorable. Why would she name her that? And everyone looks at, Tokiyami looks at Kage like, really? I'm like, what? I didn't tell her that. Like, she's been around with me. Can't you blame me? Like what? I didn't make her do it. She came up with that on her own. How would I supposed to know? So that's her hero name. Record Broken Hero Black Assassin. That's her hero name. Since, like I said, since Rice Shower has not been anticipated the sports festival or anything, she will not be involved in hero work study. So basically, she's going to stay behind to catch things up while Kage goes to a hero work study by Edshot. And of course, it goes up the same in the fanfiction. Kage got his closure with that girl he saved, encounter with his father for the first time, and the rest is history for what happened afterward. Basically, and also warn Ida about staying, etc. So that kind of plays out as usual. And I don't know. So basically, I want to continue on, but I think I might as well end this part here. Otherwise, I might as well lose interest later on when I keep talking. So yeah, I can't even think anything else how I want to say for season 2, because it would make sense, because one, she's never been anticipated. She just transfer the UA before the sports festival even starts, and she wouldn't have no time to be ready or prepared, so she would not be involved in any of the events going on. Basically catching things up under by Aizawa and other teachers, teaching her of understand what it means to be a hero, and testing her quirks, etc. Seeing that even the teacher sees her as a powerful girl in her rights. But the one thing is, her downfall is her shyness and embarrassing. So they have to help her to overcome that. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, that's oh, and also I forgot to mention, before the training camp, everyone goes to the mall like in the actual canon. Rush Hour is basically building a good friendship with some of the girls. And she is so fond of being friends with Uraraka and Suyu, because and she has someone that she has friends with, someone that she could rely on and also look out for her. And it's nice that she has someone that she could hang out with instead of just being around with her big brother all the time. She still cares, but at least she made a friend with the girls. And they're wondering about, how you got adopted and being Kage's sister. So she explained, and this was a pain for her to say it. She explained that she lost her parents 2 weeks ago. Well, I think it was now 3 weeks now since she lost her parents in the villain attack. And you basically heard the news about that. And they was like, yeah, we heard about that. Wait, you were there? And she nodded, her body shaking, like she's about to tear up again. It still hurts. She just lost her parents, not even almost a month now. And realized that it still pains for her that she had to lose her parents and she was told to run. So basically Sue and Uraraka are comforting her, because losing a parent is not good and it's not easy to move on. And that's basically what Rice Shower's goal is going to be. Her goal is to make sure no one, and I mean no one, will never lose their family members. And she does take Kage's word to heart, like how many loved ones have to die. So she decided to take that word to heart, but in a more positive and more hero-like attitude. Like, she wants to be the hero to make sure that the children have a life with their parents, so the children don't have to go through the same situation like she has. That's her goal, and that's her motivation. So she also does ask some of the girls, even the guys, why did they become a hero? Some people want to become heroes to help those that need it. Some of them are for fame. And shockingly for Rice Shower, that Uraraka wants to become a hero to make money, because she wants to support her family after everything they've done for her. After her parents going through a tough situation when it comes to their funding and their business company. So, well, it's not like a big business company. Is like being in a rough spot situation, and she wants to do what's best for her parents after everything they done for her. So Oroka's not being greedy. She just want to be supportive to her parents. So, which Rice Shower actually understands and actually respect that. And in her mind's like, she would have done the same thing for her parents. But now she has a new goal to, like I said, to make sure no one lose a parents. That these children should have a life with their parents. And basically, that's basically her goal, to prevent any children lose their parents to be an orphan. So basically, she wants to be that kind of hero so the kids could live a life with their parents. So that's her goal right there. And the conversation between Kage, Chikaraki, and Deku then plays out in the actual fanfiction. So basically, season 2 ended where everything how it was. So I might as well end this part here because there's literally nothing I could go over, and I might as well do like a mini parts. I guess 2 more parts after this, and that is it. I guess, I don't know. We just have to wait and see. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Links to my other channel, my social media, we're down below, description box, you know the drill. Links to my Cash App, PayPal, Ko-fi, we're down below, description box, and in my bio, if you guys want to donate to support the channel. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Kneel before Shadow Critias, and I'll see you guys later.